Roads to the Top premieres on Wednesday, September 29th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's going to premiere after yet another action-packed episode of AEW Dynamite. The Dynamite couple and the stars of that program, none other than Cody and Brandi Rhodes here on the Rich Eisen Show together. How are you guys?
Hey, how are you? We're doing pretty good.
I feel like a real regular on the show. I really feel great about that.
You should.
It's you more than anybody.
You know what?
Made me feel great.
Well, I appreciate that. I feel like I was there at the very beginning, and that if you continue appearing, you might actually technically, Cody, be a Rich Eisen Show sidekick. Like you might actually get in that territory. Not that that's aspirational in any way.
There's nothing I want more than that. And I love the fact that you were there in the beginning, because in the beginning we were just talking out of our ass basically about what this company would be and what wrestling could have. And we had big high hopes and all the optimism in the world. But the fact that it's happened with now 2 shows and then this being a 3rd show, it is what a season. Yeah. What a blessed time.
Well, my first question is for the actual Rhodes, who's a scholar. Brandi, got
him.
There you go. There you have it. So when were you at the University of Michigan? When did you go there? What is your background there?
So I graduated from U of M in 2005, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I studied communications there. I had a full academic scholarship, which was hard for me to believe, but we did it. That's my Michigan story. I'm from Michigan. My parents live in Canton, Michigan, which is about 25 minutes or so from Ann Arbor, and was born and raised in Inkster, Michigan. So I'm a Michigander.
Inkster. Yes. Yeah. Now, as of this recording, the University of Michigan football team in unblemished 3-0 right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared.
Okay.
I'm happy, but I'm afraid.
I feel like they should be ranked ahead of Ohio State currently. Ohio State does have a blemish on their record.
Who did they just go down to?
Oregon, the same day that Michigan beat Washington. So yes.
Ohio State's terrible, and most of the fandom of Ohio State's very mean to me. So.
They're very pushy.
Yeah.
You know, my brother's always, you know what? I need to text my brother. I'm going to text him now. I'm going to say, how about that?
Always
Oregon
just
game?
Yelling Ohio. Our lead security guy, Sam, is always yelling it, and then the fans yell it back. And
I know.
Whatever.
Texting my brother. I'll get back to you on
I'm
his
with
response.
you too. Now, here's something that's aspirational. I think you guys should get Jim Harbaugh involved in the AEW in some way, shape, or form. Your thoughts on that subject matter.
That
shape or form.
I would have to defer to our football guy in terms of Tony Khan. I got to know what that relationship is like, because
wait a minute, that's right. So Urban Meyer, that was hold on a second. That was absolutely fantastic with Jericho. That was amazing. That was one of my favorite moments of the entire summer, is watching a fight spill into, and just totally random, happened to be Urban Meyer's office, utilizing a laptop handed to Chris Jericho by Urban Meyer. That was genius. That was absolutely genius. That was amazing.
It's amazing the synergy between, because we were in Daly's place in the amphitheater there, connected to the stadium for so long. The synergy between the Jags and AEW, that's our team now, no matter what, to a degree. Even if you had a team prior, this has got to at least be your secondary team. And Tony has had Urban frequently backstage. Urban's got a presence like some of the best pro wrestlers I've ever seen. When he walks by, everybody just is at attention. What a great leader. Just really great leader. Yeah.
So, but is he aware of your guys' Michigan fandom? Is he aware of that in any way, shape, or form?
Brandi doesn't really bring it out. She's a quiet Michigan type.
I'm a quiet Michigan fan because I don't like getting jeered if things go wrong.
I love it.
So I just get really quiet
because
I'm
a longtime UGA fan, and I really just wear that too hard on my sleeve. There's a lot of barking.
I was gonna say, where the barking? There we go. Okay.
So that's the dogs are my guys. Always.
Well, I'm thrilled that you're now branching out, the two of you together. Where did the concept of this reality show and following you guys around, where did it come from? Who brought it to you? What are your thoughts on that? Give me that.
So we've been talking about this all day, and I just realized that we have it all wrong. We've been saying the wrong thing all day. The reality on it is it came from Tony. Tony is the original one that was like, we should do a reality show with you guys where we show the backstage and we show your lives. That was 100% Tony. And all day I've been saying it was TNT's idea. Either way.
Well, here's
Tony.
Here's where they got us. They said it will be different than other reality shows because you guys will be producers. I thought, okay, so we'll have this element of control to it. No. This is they got us.
Thankfully, we do have a lot of input, but it's not as easy of input as you thought. Like I thought, if I just say, hey, X, Y, and Z, that would be the case. But I'll say X, Y, and Z, and they'll be like, well, what about A, B, and C? And then I'll be like, really? Okay, how about X, Y, and Z? And what about just Z? And I'm like, okay, so this is a debate.
Yeah, a lot of, hey guys, don't film this right now, please. And then you'll see them 10 yards away with the boom just fully extended, getting every bit of it. Like, okay, well, never mind. From a wrestling perspective, this is the most unprecedented behind the scenes access I've ever seen. And I feel like the super fan that AEW is really built on, that hardcore fan in the first place. Mm-hmm. I hope they love what they see. There's a lot to learn just watching it, to see how the management functions, how these characters all intertwine backstage. It really is something you would have never seen in the yesteryears of wrestling happening now.
I've got Cody and Brandi Rhodes right here on the Rich Eisen Show. Rhodes to the Top premieres Wednesday, September 29th, 10 p.m. Eastern on TNT. So, from putting together that all-in event back in 2018 to where AEW is now, how do you rate the progress of your organization? Does it blow you away between those points A to the current point B right now?
I think maybe a really great indicator of where we've come is all of the current free agents that Tony was able to acquire and wanted to sign, Adam Cole, Bryan Danielson, and of course, CM Punk returning to the ring after 7 years and falling back in love with wrestling. And you mentioned All In, that was a bet to see if we could sell 10,000 seats. This Wednesday, we're in front of 20,000 plus people in Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York City. And that show sold out without a talent attached, without a match announced. That's going to be a moment for all of us to, old AEW and new AEW, to kind of converge on what's happened. The idea we were an alternative or a challenger brand, an underdog, yes, but we're now dominating the space. And I'm almost scared of what I might say next, because everything I've said on your show has come true. You've been good luck for us in terms of our growth as a company.
Well, I appreciate you even, recognizing what's called the Rich Eisen Show bump. That's what it is.
That's what it was.
It is.
You need to name a move after you, like call it the Rich Eisen.
Okay, I'm listening.
Hit him with the Rich Eisen.
Hit him with the Eisen.
I'm gonna work on that.
Hit him with the Eisen.
Hit him with the Eisen is a great. It's a great word. I mean, what does the addition of CM Punk mean? What would you say to that?
I mean, from a data standpoint, every record we have, he instantly broke. I think we added 12 new servers to our shopaew.com site in terms of the merchandise he was able to put out there. The ratings, they come down to the number one on cable series, and it averages a little over 1 million. But if you look at his segment specifically, they're nearing 2 million in terms of overall views. It was a flashpoint in wrestling. Every wrestler should know the prominence he brings and the fact that now he picks somebody like Darby to wrestle first, picking new talent, unsung talent, perhaps AEW OG homegrown talent. He knows exactly what he's doing. And I'm just excited to see him passionate about wrestling again, because the fans have always been passionate about him.
And that's just, kind of a tribute to what we've laid out here, to see somebody like CM Punk who kind of vowed to step away from forever, to change his mind through this 3 years of this process and come to a place where he said, okay, I'm going to try this again. That just shows we've brought enough curiosity to this. We've had enough positivity here. Yeah. We've had enough word of mouth of that. This is where you can be you and you can do what you love and have your passion again. Him coming on board, I feel like it's a good and a bad thing, because everybody's going to want to be here now. If CM Punk came back to come here, why wouldn't you want to
bring
him
on? Bring him on, more the merrier.
Right. I guess that's one of those good problems to have. I'll be honest with you, Cody and Brandi Rhodes here on the Rich Eisen Show, that starting NFL Network from scratch, I left ESPN in 2003 to do that, left Sports Center, and a lot of people wondering what the hell you're doing, and we started from scratch. And I think when we first kind of what you were just saying, Brandi, about the legitimacy of what you've built is recognized, and I guess in a way legitimized also by the fact that others want to be part of what you've built, that it is something for their brand to join yours, is something that makes sense, and is something that is sort of like you're in the back of the checkerboard, you've been kinged, on the back of the checkerboard there. That I just remember when folks like Deion Sanders joined NFL Network, Chris Collinsworth started calling games for NFL Network on a Thursday night, which is a package that the NFL decided to put there. That kind of told us that what we've built is something that others view as it's okay for them to join, and they're also eager to join. And that felt great. I think that's kind of what you're describing right there.
Oh,
100%. Yeah.
100%. Throughout the course of filming Roads to the Top, it's very apparent that for 3 years, I felt like several of us have pulled the wagon and been happy to do so. And that was the honor of our lives as wrestlers. But there's a lot of exhaustion that has come with it too. And like you said, the legitimization of somebody like Punk, somebody like Bryan Danielson coming here. As the only scary thing is, as a wrestler, as an executive, you can hang your hat on that and say, wow, this is a great legacy. But as a wrestler, now you have to find ways to get back in the ring with those guys and on that level. And that just ups everybody's game.
So what's next? I guess my last question for you. Where do you want to go from here? You want to take that one first?
Sure. For me, I think we see a lot of on Roads to the Top, the question being asked of me of, okay, well, now that you're a mother now, how does your life change? And my intention is professionally for it to not change. Of course, my life changed immensely the second that she's arrived, but it's very important to me for her to see her mother still passionate about something, still having goals and working towards goals. And that is my goal. That is what I hope to continue to do. I say a lot on Roads to the Top that I'll be back in the ring. I haven't been back yet, but it's only been 3 months. So I think it's okay. But I will be back. And I haven't stopped working as chief brand officer. I was on the road and had the baby 2 weeks coming off of my last flight. So that's a testament to how much I'm committed to that and working, and still heavily working. So my goal is to just be a role model to her, show her that you can have your passions, you can be a mother, you can do whatever you want to do.
Geez, that was a really long answer.
No, but Cody, I mean, you can't top it. You can't top it.
No, I was honestly just going to
top
say,
it. You can't. You haven't created life, Cody.
No.
I mean,
No.
well, working, but no, go. I'm still interested in your answer.
Well, yeah, I really can't top it. I think looking forward for us is I'd love to get back in the picture for the TNT Championship. I think that's the coolest title, the must-have title in all of wrestling. And I was fortunate enough to be the first champion. On the other side of that, on the management side, I got to start my own department, the community outreach department with AEW. And that has been the most rewarding aspect of the last year of AEW, is to get into these markets that we're going to, whether the cameras are on or cameras are off, and just do something nice for the local markets that we're hitting in each and every town, and getting talent involvement from those who are from there. That's been my favorite part, whether it's the food bank drive or tunnels for towers, like we're doing Wednesday, every market, a silent auction for LMAC. Just those things have become probably my number one priority at AEW, just because I'm very proud of that department.
Well, congrats again on everything going on with AEW and now Rhodes from the Top premiering Wednesday, September 29, 10 p.m. Eastern on TNT, the 1 hour premiere after another action-packed episode of AEW Dynamite. Brandi and Cody Rhodes, you have a spot on my show whenever, as you know. Thanks for doing this again.
Thank you so much, Rich. And just an update from my Ohio State fan brother. He just said players slip every now and then.
Okay. Look, we don't have many legs to stand on, but I'll close with this. I've been fortunate to MC a dinner at the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio, where I get what you hear, the OH, and I respond when they say OH, and I say NO. That's how I respond. But I don't have much of a football leg to stand on, so I'll make a joke like this, like I did this past time, to a room full of Ohio people, which shows I've got a little bit of gumption and spine. I told them that there were 19 enshrinees this year, because it was the combined for the last 2 years together. And I just let them know, for the Ohio State people in the room, that's the number between 18 and 20.
Wow.
So I have lived to tell the tale.
Yes.
With you.
Good for you.
Carry that torch.
You got to get in their face sometimes,
Carry that forward. We need that energy. We're 3-0 right now.
We need the energy for sure. That's Cody and Brandi Rhodes right here on the Rich Eisen Show. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.